Get ready for a movie that puts murder and bloodshed into a great action comedy. Hot Fuzz not only embraces insane British humor, but also a love for all of the over-the-top 80s and 90s cops and robbers films. In it, a highly decorated police officer is transferred to a sleepy little village that's not as peaceful as it seems. Bloody violence and harebrained comedy collide for one great time. Nicholas Angel is the best cop on the London police force. His arrest record is better than anybody else, so they decide to promote him and transfer him to the most crime-free place in the country. Immediately when he arrives in Sandford, he doesn't fit in, but his new partner, the bumbling Danny, kinda idolizes him. He's the sort of police officer he wishes he could be. But for a guy like Nick, there's nothing to do in this little town. That's until two people have their heads cut off in a mysterious accident. As more citizens begin to die in horrible circumstances, only Angel believes that someone is behind it all. Everyone thinks the super cop is paranoid, except those that are out to get him. This is an ode to action films that were a main staple for male filmgoers my age. I'm talking about Point Break, Bad Boys, Lethal Weapon. Not only does the movie reference them thanks to Danny's love for those types of movies, but we get the energy of these films injected into this one. Let me give you an example. There's a scene where the police officers are going after a shoplifter and it's shot and scored like they're chasing down a drug dealer or a mass murder. They're just jumping over fences, moving through gardens, but I thought someone was going to open fire. I was pumped up so much. When the real violence in this thing kicks off, it is grittily satisfying and still funny. I was getting my cinematic violence fix and laughing at the same time. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost come together once again as a great comedic duo as Nick and Danny. Pegg makes his character very by the book, but it's in his expressions and his reactions to the insanity all around him that only he seems to get that had me grinning from ear to ear. Now, Danny is a little bit of an annoying person, but he's lovable. He's that goofball you like to watch. We do laugh at him a lot, but we also laugh with him. The rest of the cast are big-time British actors known for their dramatic prowess and their comedic talent. There are people that are going to show up in cameos or supporting characters. It's going to blow your mind that they're in this movie, and they're going to have you laughing. But somebody that stood out for me was Timothy Dalton. He has this great turn as a smarmy, sinister grocery store owner that's backed by the hound Sandor Clegane. Hot Fuzz is great to watch when you need pure, outrageous fun. It's actually one of 3 collaborations between director Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg. Now, this movie does clock in around a solid 2 hours, but I never felt like, okay, let's hurry up, let's get to the next thing, or that the quality in this movie diminished at all. I thought it was great. Now, if you love your comedy with a side of action satire, this is one you need to watch. I was raised on the movies that this film was inspired by, and I think it's a hilarious tribute. I love my action movies. I adore my comedies, and this is one of those rare times that I got both things equally as good.